everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to briefly teach you how to test your switch, either your home switch, those switch you are using at home, or your bike switch, any switch at all. How to test it with multimeter, using multimeter in a very simple way. You want to trace your wire. Before you trace any wire, any damages on your bike or anything at all, either tricycle, motorcycle, so you have to test your switch. You are having issue with your switch, so you have to test. First thing you have to do is to make sure you test your switch. Maybe the switch is okay. So how to test it now? You have to use multimeter. And don't forget, if you are testing anything switch, that means you are using a continuity. This is continuity sign. If you see, you can check closely, you see that there's a lot of colors. This white color and yellow color, their modes are different. So this particular multimeter has a lot of mode, so they separated those modes with colors. So from this 200, for example, this 200 to this 200M, this 200 to this 200M is for one mode. This yellow 200M to this 1000 is for another mode. So like that. So this particular color, this yellow, and this you can see the logo, like something like plug. So it's particular made for to check switch. If you want to check switch, so you turn your multimeter. Coming. Let me set it. So you turn on your, first thing to do is turn on your multimeter, then set your multimeter to this mode, to the mode I'm showing you. So it's called continuity mode. When you turn it like this, then you are free to go. So how to test it now? And don't forget, if you are testing anything continuity, that means you are testing if there is connection between the line. So assuming you turn on your switch like this, it has to respond, and if it is not responding, then there's a like the switch has issue. There's a problem with the switch. So you have to test it with multimeter using continuity mode. I've already turned the multimeter to the continuity mode. Then you mesh the two probe together. You hear a beeps on the multimeter itself. Will be making a beep noise. So listen very careful. So if you listen careful, you'll be hearing the noise. That noise means there's a connection. So if you want to test your switch now, sorry. If you want to test the switch now, so you use you connect one probe, one wire of the multimeter to one, you can see it, to one of the wire of the switch. So then the other one to the other side. You can see it's not making any noise. It's not making any noise. So you have to turn. Can you see? The switch is off, so you have to turn the switch on and test again until it makes that noise. If it is not making that noise, that means the switch is bad. Can you see? I think you can hear the noise. So, and if you turn this switch off and test it, you will not hear any noise. So because it is off, so there's disconnection. But if you turn it on, there's connection, so there must be beep sound from the multimeter to show it's connected. The switch is working perfectly. Can you see it? Can you hear the noise? So let's off it again and see. Then let's test. Do you hear any noise? Don't mind the number that is showing. You're only working on the number, on the sound. You're only using the sound here when using continuity mode. So don't mind this number when the switch is off. So let's turn it on again. As you all know, this sign like minus is on and this 0 is off. So let's try it again. I hope you can hear the noise, the sound of the beeping from the multimeter. I hope you can hear it clearly. So that shows this particular switch is working perfectly. Assuming turning your headlamp on and it's not turning on, the light is not showing, best way to test, if you remove this switch, you have to test with your multimeter. That is the fastest way. Instead of disconnecting these two wires, like the two connections, and connect it together, the best way, the fastest way, if you are with your multimeter, just test it. If there's that beep sound, that means the switch is okay. If there's no beep sound, that means you have to replace this. You have to work on the switch. So please, if you are new in this channel, let me like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. Please.